Morning, guys. This is Kevin with the Knife Doctor. I appreciate y'all tuning in today, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. But I want to go over a few knives and one other thing that I've found at a thrift store. But I'll get to that in one moment. But I want to go over two knives. One knife I found at a flea market a few weeks ago, Smiley's. And the other knife I bought years ago, but I carry it on my side every day. And that is a Case Lockback 1977. See the three dots right on the USA? That means it's a 77, mainly because how Case is spelled. S is a regular S. If it was a lightning bolt S, that would have been in the 80s. It is a 61051 LSSP. L stands for lockback. That SSP means it's stainless steel blades and stainless steel spring. But it's a great knife to have on your side. It holds a great edge. It's a very good knife to have on your side. But we're going to look this knife up in my book here in a minute. If you don't have this book, guys, it's a great book to have. There's a newer version of this, and I let my son, he took it home with him to Florida. But it is a 61051 right here. As you can tell, this is 61051 dots, meaning the dots here under Case in USA, three dots is 77. But you see here, when this knife was printed back in 2000, this was worth 75 bucks. So I could probably get over 100 bucks for this knife today if I was to sell the knife, but I'm not. I've had this knife for years. That's a good little knife. But the LSSP, I'll show you what the SSP, that means it's stainless steel blades and springs. See the SSP? Stainless steel blades and springs, polished edge. You can tell it's polished, so it's shiny. But that's this knife. But I keep it on my side I put it on my side every day. This is why Case is so fun to collect. You can look them up, find out exactly what year, or before 1970, it would give you a stamp, and you could recognize the era it was stamped in. Like this knife here, I redid the handles on this knife. It was that black plastic, real thin. It shrunk, and I bought this knife in Pine Mountain, like at a thrift store. Gave 30 bucks for it. Knife's in great shape. But this here, that Case XX, that stamp was used from 1940 to 1964. And this is a great knife, good shape. But I keep this one on me all the time, mainly because I just like the way it feels. You got the deer horn on here. See, I left that little node there. It just gives the knife good character. But I had to whittle or grind that down to get the shield back on. And actually the screws there, I took out of a Casio watch on the back, and it fit perfect in them grooves. I put a little bit of glue on the threads and screwed them in, and it worked perfect. And it just it just gives the knife a nice touch. This is the very first knife I ever put handles on, and it turned out great. But what I was getting at right there, that stamp was only used from 1940 to 1964. And then 1965 through 1969, just a Case XX USA was put on knives without the dots. In 1970 is when the dot system started, and you can tell then exactly what year the knife was made. Very cool, huh? Case knives are one of my favorite knives to redo. But this is the knife, guys, that I was going to show you. This is a Gerber. The guy I bought it from at a flea market, he was selling some of his knives. He was a knife collector. But his family, part of his family owned a hardware store. And he bought this knife and just put it up. He couldn't remember. It was either late 80s or early 90s. And it's still got the original price tag on. I paid 60 bucks for it. It had 54 something on there. But check this out. It's still got the original stickers on here. Gerber A425. These knives are going well over 200 bucks today on eBay. But it's never been used. Never. That's what I love about flea markets, man. You just never know what you're going to run into. Original sheath, original stickers on the blade, and original price tag from the hardware store that it was in. Ain't that cool? This is when Gerber was a company I fell in love with. Made in the USA, great knives. The first Gerber I ever saw was back in '89, and I was in the Marine Corps. This is the second thing I found at a thrift store. Guess where? In Pine Mountain, Georgia. I gave 40 bucks for it, and I know you can go online and buy these for 50 and 60 bucks, but I could not pass it up. Brand new, 40 bucks. Never been used. Look, but ain't that cool? Made in the USA. That's what I love. That's why I couldn't pass this up. Nice find, huh? Got the original stickers on it. But I believe this company's still in business today. Great shape. 40 bucks. That's why I love to go. When I walked in that store, I had no idea I was going to buy something like this. I was hoping to find a knife to repair. But instead I found this. I come home with this. Anyway, guys, I just want to share all this. Vintage Gerber with the original stickers, original price tag, original sheath, 60 bucks. And you can buy them there. They go, and the ones I see online are used. You can buy them from 150 all the way up to over 200 bucks. Depends on what shape it is. I'm not going to sell though. These here you can get 50 to 60 bucks. I gave 40 for it, brand new. And then I just want to share my little everyday carry knife that I have. Solid light blade. Great shape, 1977. These are the knives and stuff that I love to collect, guys. USA made. Stuff that you can actually use, stuff that it's not a fancy knife, or they're just made to be used in the field. Hey guys, appreciate y'all for tuning in today. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Excuse my dogs, they're just doing their job. But thanks again, y'all, for tuning in, whether it be morning, noon, or evening. I appreciate y'all taking the time out and watching me, little old me. But if you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you like the content of the video, just give me a thumbs up. But I'd just like to share the love that I have of American-made blades and knives. I also collect German and Swiss-made knives. Matter of fact, I have an Explorer on me today, a Victorinox Explorer. I'll be doing a video on that here soon. I just love knives. I always have 3 or 4 on me at all the time. I just love to reach in my pocket and feel a knife. like to have one on my side. They just make me feel better when I leave my homestead to go out into the stores and stuff. It just helps me think I'm prepared. Even if I'm not, it just helps me feel like I'm prepared for anything out there. So anyway, guys, thanks again. Y'all have a great day. God bless y'all. I appreciate y'all again. Remember, guys, always be like a good knife. Stay sharp. Stay sharp mentally, physically, and spiritually. Y'all have a great day.